Hi guys, it's Lizzie again, and today I want to talk my favorite topic ever, traveling. So I have been traveling since I was 17 years old, which I know for most people is pretty early, but I've been waiting for this for like 5 years. So it was kind of late to me, but now that I'm 21, I'm kind of looking at it as, yes, it was early. And when I tell most people you should travel the world, you should move to another country, they always look at me and say this exact same sentence: isn't it expensive? No, it's not. I swear it's not. My family is not super rich or anything. I actually left for my first ever trip for 40 euros, which is $48, and nothing more. And actually in 1 week I have those 40 euros back. So I am going to tell you exactly what I did and what I think you should do as well, because I have met people along my trips who told me about their way to earn money, their way to travel the world for very cheap. So the first time I ever moved to another country was from France to England. So I was very young and I couldn't really apply to any important jobs. I had no degree. I just graduated from high school, so basically I knew nothing. But there was one thing I had always been interested in, which was children. So I decided to become an au pair, which is for me the best thing to start with, if you like children, of course. So basically I took a plane for 40 euros and I arrived in England, and from there I had somewhere to stay, somewhere to eat for free because it was my house, so people were feeding me, and they were even giving me pocket money, which was at first £80 a week, which was like a lot to me because I had never earned any money. So £80 a week was a lot, which means that in a week I had already paid back my mom, who gave me those 40 euros because it's like more than double. So I started working as an au pair, and one thing really good about au pairing is that people kind of know you, because you take the kids to school, you pick them up, and parents just know you. They know you're the au pair because you have this accent. So people knew me, and piece by piece they started asking me for babysitting their kids. And babysitting, you must know, is actually a really great way of making money abroad, because it's so well paid. Like, you're just sitting at the house, the kids are asleep, and you're earning £50 a night. So after 3 months living in England, I went back to France for the Christmas holidays, and then I left for Australia. Australia was a lot more expensive, and I actually had a family there waiting for me because I knew some people over there. But I could really have done exactly the same as England, go in a family as an au pair, and everything would have been amazing. When you're an au pair, you also have a car most of the time, and in Australia I met many people from abroad telling me about their story and how they arrived there. Most of them were au pairs because I was in those Facebook groups. Oh, by the way, if you're looking for any job, go on Facebook. There are so many Facebook groups abroad of people needing someone to iron their clothes, to clean the house just once a week, and it's not so much. You just have to be willing to work if you want some money and if you want to travel. So back to Australia. So I met many au pairs, but I also met many backpackers, and those backpackers were living a crazy life, and I hope I will be a backpacker someday because it looks amazing, but it looks really tiring as well. So in Australia, most backpackers were working in farms, and most of them were picking up fruits, and it was really tiring. But they were doing farm work for about 2 months, saving all the money. People in farms were letting them sleep in the farms, feeding them, and they had no expenses at all for 2 months. And after those 2 months, they were going for like 3 months traveling in any city they wanted to. They had their vans, their camper van, and they were going in hostels and everything. Hostels are a very great way to travel. My only alone trip was in Sydney and I slept in a hostel. I found it on this app called Hostel World and it was really easy. I booked it from the app, I think, if I remember well, and I could see some picture, I could see the reviews. I had the most amazing view from the hostel. It was amazing. I could see the opera house from the balcony at the hostel. It was in the center of the city. It was amazing, and I slept in this girls only room. We were 3 in a room of 4 and the girls over there were really nice. We had lockers in our room if you don't really trust them. So I put basically everything I had in the locker. Everything went perfectly well. I stayed there for 2 nights and it was really cheap as well. So hostels are amazing if you don't have a van or a camper van to sleep in. So what I wish you learned from this video is traveling can be really cheap, from 40 euros, but you can as well go abroad for, I bet, less than that. Any place you will go, you will earn money. You can sleep at people's house if you work for them. It's really easy. Look into au pairing if you like children. If you don't, please don't look for it. But you can easily find any jobs really abroad if you are willing to do the work. So thank you for listening to me. If you have any question, please ask me. I will be really happy to answer them. That's, as I said, my favorite topic ever. I will be sharing much more of my travel knowledge and sharing my trips with you later. So if you want to subscribe, please do. That would make me really happy. Leave a comment down below if you have any other tip that you would share with everyone. And I swear traveling is the best thing ever. So please go. I'll see you later. Bye guys.